guys, today we're going to make another project on App Lab. This project is going to be just like our last project that was Bird Paradise. But in this one, instead of birds, we'll do American Sign Language. So first, we will be importing American Sign Language alphabet. We press import, and there is our import of American Sign Language. Now we go to design. Let's choose a theme. Let's see which theme we'll be choosing today. I'll use, it's very hard. A lot of them are good. I'll be using cucumber. It looks pretty cool. What about you? Tell me which one you use. First, let's add a label right here. Let's write inside our label. I'll be writing American Sign Language. Okay, now let's change the position of this label. I'll drag it right in the middle. There we go. Let's increase the size. So font size, let's make it yeah, let's make it 25. No. I think that's too big. What about 20? Yeah, font size 20 would suit. But now we also have to change the size, the width. Instead of 270, let's make it 250. No, it's still too much. What about 200? Well, we could use 190. Yeah, that's perfect. Now let's go over to adding an image right here. Let's set the size of this image that we put right here. Okay, so we go to the properties of this image, and then we go to width and height. Let's make the width about 200. Yeah, that will be wide enough. And height 240. No, that's too much. How about 180? Yeah, that's big enough. Now let's set it in the middle right there. And have you noticed that we wrote American Sign Language? So let's just put sign language and skip American. There. Now it says sign language, an image, and now we've got to add another label. But this label is going to be empty. Just going to increase its size. Let's see what was the size of this one. It was 190 and 27. Okay, let's see if this will suit on it. 190 and let's try 29. There we go. That looks just perfect. Now we're going to be adding one little touch of a button. Okay, so in the button we write on the button I'm going to choose an image. Isn't this about language? So what if we choose these speech bubbles? Wow, that button looks amazing. Let's go to the label, our first label. What if we change its writing? I'll try impact. It looks good. I'll use it. There are a lot more different kinds of writing, so you can choose some too. Well, mine's impact. So let's give IDs to the design now. Let's give this label 1 a label underscore sign. Then this image will remain image 1, and this label should be called label empty so that we don't get confused in these two, right? And then button. Let's call it button talk. Button underscore talk. Or perhaps learn. Because we're learning from this. We're learning the sign language from this application or app that we're going to be featuring today. So I think it'll work out just fine. Guys, now we're on the coding part. So we're going to start our coding to make our program feature and run properly. Guys, what we do when we don't have a name for our project, we won't be able to recognize it in projects. So let's name our project. I'll name mine sign language because it is teaching us that, because truly I don't know sign language, not much. Me and my friends try, but we're not good at it. So this will help us, I guess. So we start with this block. Instead of ID, we even gave our button an ID. So button learn, click. Then we want to go to data and give it read records. Yeah, just like last time, it got all that, but don't delete all, just take it and put it on a corner. That isn't gonna be possible, so we're just gonna edit it then. First, let's add the block that we actually need, and we'll be needing this variable. We're gonna name this part of it. So over here in variable where x is written, we delete the x and write sign, and then language underscore. I put an underscore index. Over here on the other corner, we'll be needing a block. Okay, I guess there's something wrong in it. What if we skip the gap? Is it okay now? Yeah, it seems to be fine now. Let's go to math and put a random number. We don't know how many they were in it, so we go to data from here. We press this, and then we go scroll down and 26, just like there are 26 letters in our language, English, that most of us use. So oops, we're gonna be putting 26, random number 1 to 26. Okay guys, so now we're gonna be making a few more changes, like let's see which block we'll need from the UI controls. It's a very important section. We use it almost in every project. Well, basically we use it in every project. It's an important place. So from here we're going to be adding set text and set image URL. Set image URL, we'll drag it from UI controls, put it right there. So over here of set text, we put label empty, and over here, let's take records out for a minute. Let's put it there. And we'll use this one right here. Okay? Now for the next one, we will be putting... Okay guys, so we put in the set text label empty, and from here we took a block of dot name and emptied the backside. And then in set image URL we chose image1, and we set there was ID written here, and instead of ID we changed it to image. Now we're going to move on to our next step. We take these blocks put it right there. Okay, over here we write sign language index. Sign language and then underscore index. There we are, and now we do the same for the next one. We write record, no. We put a block there, okay? We take the block from here, put it right there, and over here, we can just copy paste this. Over here. Then in this one, we just copy paste, what? Okay, so let's try again. Let's just stick on writing. Okay, now we're done with that, so we take this chunk and throw it in the bin. Let's try to run our code once. We press this one. Okay. Give it a minute. Okay, so we reset it. Over here, instead of my table, we write American, because that's the name of our table. It should be exact. The name should be just exact if you want the code to work. Language, and it also included alphabets. Now it's gonna work just after we put a space over here. Now let's try to run. Okay, this is also wrong. Let's see what's actually written. American Sign Language alphabet. What's wrong? Alphabets. You see, even the smallest thing can make our code wrong. So we've got to make it fully exact. Okay, what is it now? Instead of name, you have to type letter here instead. Let's try to run our code once. We press this button. E. This stands for E. C. X. H. So our code actually works. Isn't that great? Now show me how yours works. We'll see you soon. Bye.